Dante and Soya walked along the long-abandoned village streets. The houses on their right and left looked dull, as if they had been uninhabited for decades. Dry leaves flew in the cold night wind, while from above, a black crow with red eyes followed their steps with a sharp gaze. Shh! Dante, hurry! I can feel a very strong aura of black magic, whispered Soya, her face pale, illuminated by the moonlight that slipped through the thick clouds. Dante looked back. The road they were on was now empty, but the faint sound of footsteps could still be heard. They're following us, Dante muttered softly. Soya held Dante's hand and ran through the narrow alleys. But every end of the alley seemed to be guarded. Figures in black robes with skull masks stood still. Their hands held torches and sharp weapons. Skull Sect, a dark hunter known for his cruelty. They ran, sneaking, until they finally found an old building, rusty, dusty, and seemingly abandoned. "Come in here, quick!" Soya shouted as he pulled Dante in. Inside, the air was heavy. Dust danced in the dim light coming in from the cracked windows. Spiders nested in every corner, and the smell of old books mixed with dirt filled the air. "This is a library?" Dante asked doubtfully. Soya approached the bookshelf. His eyes widened. Hundreds, maybe thousands of books were neatly lined up, all old, leather-bound, with strange symbols on the covers. He pulled out a thick book. Dust billowed up. "This is a book about potions to ward off evil magic," he muttered as he opened the pages enthusiastically. Dante was still restless. His hand gripped the emergency door handle, ready to run at any moment. But Soya, as if forgetting that they were being hunted, was immersed in the world of forbidden knowledge. The wind blew. The bookshelves shook gently. White mist emerged from between the shelves, forming a figure. A soft, crisp, yet eerie laugh echoed. Finally, someone visits this library. Dante stiffened. Soya stopped reading. In front of them, a figure in a long robe appeared, his head a large open book, with pages floating on their own. "Your names?" asked the book ghost, his voice deep but not threatening. Soya swallowed. "My name is Soya. This is my friend Dante. We didn't mean to bother." The ghost smiled, if you could call it that. The pages fluttered gently. "You are a smart girl. The colorful aura from your body radiates strongly. You thirst for knowledge." Soya nodded slowly. "I'm looking for a potion to ward off magic. I want to fight the Skull Sect. They killed my father because they thought he carried the strongest magic book." The book ghost moved slowly. "That book, a legend that even demons fear to mention. A book that changes the world, strengthens its owner, makes them invincible." "Where is the book now?" Soya asked. The ghost took a deep breath. From behind his body, he pulled out a small book and gave it to her. "This is not the book, but this is the map. The book is in Jerusalem, but the journey there is fraught with death. The Skull Sect is also looking for it." Before Soya could close the book, the library door creaked loudly. 6 figures in skull robes entered, dragging chains and carrying blood talismans. Their leader, a tall figure with a red skull mask, pointed at them. "Capture them alive! The girl's hide will be brought to the altar." Soya and Dante ran, but the room was too small, and the cult was too fast. They were caught, tied up, and taken outside to a castle on a rocky hilltop. Rain began to fall as they crossed the dark fields. Lightning flashed. The sky darkened. The castle loomed on the hill, surrounded by dead trees and thick clouds. Inside the castle, they were thrown onto the stone floor. Soya glanced at Dante, who was starting to faint. The cult leader approached. "Little girl, you read our books, stole our maps." Soya held back tears. "My father died because of you. I will destroy your sect." The leader laughed. "One of you will be a sacrifice tonight. The other will be the guardian of the altar forever." Like and subscribe for the next story. Write your opinion in the comment column. Will Soya survive? Is the strongest book real? Or is it just a trap from another world?